what's up? We are back for Summer House Martha's Vineyard. Let me make sure everything is locked in. Okay, yeah, we good. Summer House Martha's Vineyard, episode 2. This is another good episode. This season looks like it's gonna be good because the preview for next week also looks like it's gonna be good. But yeah, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I love the cast. I love the show. If you clicked on this video, thank you. Thank you for clicking here. But if you did, thumbs up the video. Please do that. Please drop a comment. The engagement is super duper important. I cannot express it enough. It helps push out my video. It helps push out my channel, brings new people here, which I want more and more conversations to be had about the show. The show is crazy. The show is good and it's entertaining. And I want to talk to y'all and build a little community over here with Bravo. But like I said, if you are here and you clicked on the video, thank you so much. Do that. Thumbs up the video, drop a comment, subscribe, because I'm going to be here. I'm going to be here all season. And hopefully they get a reunion because there's a lot of shit that I feel like needs to be brought back up. But we're going to get into it. So let's go. Okay, so we are back from the boat. Well, we're actually on the boat. They lit now. They're having fun. They head back to the house. And they're pretty much trying to figure out what the moves are for the night, what they're going to do. Jordan is talking about how her and Jasmine are agreeing to disagree and move forward with their friendship and see what it could be. Shanice is in the car and she's asking Noelle and Alex how long it's been since they've had sex because she loves sex. She ain't get none before she came. Both of them pretty much said like it's not been that long ago, but it has been longer than she has. But Shanice she's fun. You tell Shanice is just that party girl. She's exciting. She means well. She's just trying to have fun. And you can tell she's really trying to have fun this season because as we know, last season she didn't get to fully have fun with the experience because she was only there on the weekends. But she's there all season. But we get back to the house. Jordan is talking about how her and, well, no, I'm not. I'm literally repeating the same thing I just said. They get back to the house and they're going to have a decade party tonight at the house. And Bria and Summer, they start talking about how her and Simon are in a better place than they were last year. As we know, they had their issues last season. Bria talks about how she even lived in Germany for a year, but she had to return back to New York. Summer then also brings up how Jasmine is pregnant. That's what she's thinking. It hadn't been confirmed, but she's thinking that considering all the things that Jasmine had said and how her boobs are starting to swell. We also get Amir asking Preston how he's doing with his dad and stuff, how his dad had passed. And he says he's doing good. And Preston says that he feels like he made the best decision not going to the funeral. And I said, okay. Because we all know that Preston doesn't have a close relationship with his dad. And in certain situations like that, people feel like the kid should go. But also I see his perspective too, because he said too, he didn't really care to be close with him. And he said he talks about how when he came out to his dad said that he didn't raise him to be gay. And Preston said, well, you didn't raise me at all. And I was like, there it is. That's a point. It's like, how can you tell me what you raised me to be when you weren't even present in my life at all? So that's where he stands with it. The girls, they're out by the pool, and Amir, Nick, and Alex are up in the room. And Amir and Nick ask Alex about him and Summer on the boat. Like, how'd it go? What was the conversation about? And Alex is pretty much saying, like, she's clingy. And she's clinging on to the fact of them possibly being together. That's what he's got off of the interaction, which is what we all see. Amir ended up catching on to it and saying, like, she's upset because she's in love. And that's how women are when they are in love. They're upset about it because he took her not getting invited as her being upset because you're not paying attention to me. You should want me to be here because you should want to be with me. And I'm like, yeah, Amir, you clocked it because that's how I was feeling. That's how I took it. But Alex said that he was open to getting to know her, but her taking the pictures of him without him knowing is creepy. He said he just can't trust her. And I said, valid, because I would have felt the same way. That's weird. And he said that he would have caught on to them red flags if he was thinking with the right head and not the one down there. But Nick starts talking about how you can rebeat. And his rebeat, when he says beat, he means having sex with somebody. And then the rebeat is go back and do it again. And he's like, you can rebeat. Why would he want to rebeat when she's already proven that she's cleaned up off of that? And it's funny because we're going to find out later on by her depiction of what he is in bed. And she pretty much said like it wasn't all that great. So for it to not be all that great and you already cleaned up like that, Don't rebeat, Alex. Do not do it. Because if she wasn't feeling you then, if she's this sprung, it's weird. But Nick's doing all that and talking about Summer's a baddie. I'm like, you got a girl at home and she's gonna see this episode, and you sit here talking about she's a baddie. I don't think that's appropriate. And Amir said, why are you asking him to rebeat? And Amir gets his confessional and pretty much says, do you want to beat? Amir had a lot of funny moments tonight. He said a lot of things that I was thinking. I'm pretty sure a lot of us that was watching the show was thinking. But they end up getting ready to have the decade night. Noelle was saying that she was shy growing up, and she felt like a way that she could express herself was through dressing up. And she loves showing how unique she is. She said she feels like that's a way that you can show how unique you are based on the themes and how you put together certain looks. And she looked good. Noelle always looks good. Like from the first 2 episodes I've seen, she looks good. Like she looks good done up and without it. But the fit that she has on, she looked real good. But Noelle welcomes them to the decade night. They all get down. They're all dressed up. She told everybody to stand up individually and introduce your decade, and then they're going to vote for who had the best one at the end. So Jasmine gets up. This is when Amir starts being funny. But she's in her 50s attire, and she's looking like somebody's grandma. And Amir starts throwing shade, saying that she's dressed up like a 50s housewife, and she's supposed to not dress like herself. And he's like, that's not even a costume, because that's essentially who you are. And they showed a flashback of her in that confessional talking about it. But Preston ends up being the 90s version of Juice. Summer is a 70s flower child. It's pretty, I would say that's pretty accurate and pretty, I can't think of the word, but it's a good fit for her because she kind of gives you like that hippie type. But Nick is 70s, the 70s Arthur Ashe. Didn't nobody know who he was. I know who he was because I'm a big sports guy. But I knew he was a tennis player, pretty famous tennis player. But Shanice, she's the only one that didn't follow the rules. Like, she didn't follow the theme at all. She said that she was just a basic girl. And she said she's just giving ass, turning around, twerking and stuff. And Bria says it's giving working girl. Everybody else starts laughing. And Shanice says, I'm a good working girl. And they start laughing again because it's like she didn't even know what she was saying. And they had to literally tell her what it was. But Bria gets up. She's a 2000s girl. She's Jenny from the block. Amir ends up being the 2010 version of Nick, and they ended up voting, and Preston wins with 3 votes. Nick is salty about it because for some reason he thought he should have won. But they all get changed out of those outfits, and they come back down to the living area to start playing the games. And this is where it starts to get messy. So Shanice, she starts trying to make them take shots, and Amir ends up asking who is the worst dresser in the group. Shanice walks away to go get the shots. And Summer, who was Shanice's close friend, this is your homegirl, she didn't even hesitate. She said, Shanice. I was like, damn. And Noelle even caught on to it because, you know, Noelle and Summer are somewhat cool. And I could tell it's just like the beginning of their coolness, essentially, like, because Noelle is still filling Summer out and seeing how she is. And Noelle said that she's surprised because that's supposed to be your friend. And you acting like you're not even wanting to be her friend. That's some shit that you shouldn't say as a friend. That's shady. Even if it's true, you shouldn't say it. And to me, it seemed like she's trying to embarrass her. And you know you're being filmed on TV and you know she's going to see it. Summer, she gives mean girl vibes. Like, Summer is like, she gives mean bitch vibes. Like, that's kind of how she is. Jordan low-key is the same, but Summer takes it to a new level. But Shanice comes back. And Summer's sitting there lying, saying that they did it from the best of the worst. And Shanice was low-key offended by it because everybody was sitting there laughing too. And she said she's the best because she's real and y'all all wear fake shit. She runs upstairs. It's like she storms out of there and they all looking like, oh, shit. And she goes upstairs and she's pissed and she's crying in her bathroom. And Bria goes up to check on her. Not her friend, Summer. The one who hurt her feelings is the one that did not go up there to check up on her. But they all downstairs talking about it. And Shanice knew it was Summer because when she got up there and she was asking Bria, she literally said, was Summer the one that said it? And Bria was like, yeah. And Shanice said that she don't have any money to buy any clothes because she had just recently gotten fired from her job. And Summer knew that. And that's why it hurts. I'm like, damn, Summer, you are a bitch. Like, that's fucked up. But Bria said, fuck her because she can't even dress either. And I was like, get her. But Noelle comes up there as well to check up on her, and Shanice says, how you say I'm the worst dressed over Nick when Nick is standing down there?" I'm like, that's true. Like, why you didn't say him? You could have literally said any dude over there besides any of the girls, but she proving she ain't no girl's girl. But Noelle is peeping the shadiness from Summer. She said because she wouldn't have said that about her friend. Like, you shouldn't be saying shit like that. I said, exactly. But Shanice comes back downstairs, and Summer's fake ass comes running around there asking her if she's good. And Shanice says she wasn't cool with the way that she did that. And Jordan starts peeping and saying that it's a game. I'm like, yeah, it's a game, but that's your friend. You don't do that shit. But Summer's sitting there saying the same thing that they was playing the game, and she should have said Amir. She went from saying she should have said Amir, then she said somebody else she should have said when she was downstairs, and Shanice was upset. So she's just going through it. And Preston says at this point, everybody's the worst dressed to Summer. I was like, exactly. But they start dancing, including Shanice. Shanice said, man, fuck it. I ain't going to let this end. I'm not going to let this fuck up my night. So she started dancing. Everybody else started dancing. Everybody except for Amir. Amir is sitting there texting his girlfriend, and he says, what should he eat now? And she's talking about something random. She said random, like that don't even fit the conversation. She said she felt like it was meant for somebody else. So he walks off because now he already realizes that she already in this type of mood. And I'm assuming that she's assuming that he's cheating, which is what I thought. And he gets upstairs and calls her. And she says because of the text message, it didn't fit the conversation that they were having, and she felt like it was meant for somebody else. And I'm like, damn, you over analyzing it. She could not be my girlfriend. She could not be my girlfriend doing all that. That's too much. Like, what is that? Maybe it was random, but for you to go straight to that, it's weird. Like, y'all already in a relationship and she don't even trust you to the point where she goes straight to that. That's weird. But Nick is sitting there watching the girls shaking their ass. Like, Shanice is like right next to him just twerking. And he's sitting there looking at it, just taking it all in, just enjoying it. And I'm like, you got a girl at home. That shit is not appropriate. But Amir was sitting there watching it saying like his girlfriend wouldn't be cool with that. She'd have yoked him up. I'm like, this is the second time Amir has gotten some pretty graphic descriptions of what his girlfriend would do. And knowing that girl is white and he is black, I don't know, it's giving Get Out vibes to me. I don't know what kind of shit she got going on over there, but that's just what I'm taking off of it. But they all head off to bed. Shanice and Bria are in their room, and she's talking about how Summer's energy is just off. And Shanice says she got something against her, and Bria says it's kind of that jealous energy. And I'm like, you might be on to something, Bria. But the next morning, everybody's waking up. Shanice is talking about how she was sexing a few of her dudes in her roster. Amir was laughing at it. Nick starts calling his girlfriend. Preston's on the phone with his boyfriend, and Alex is downstairs making a song. Noelle and Nick start playing chess. Noelle loves playing chess. We find out that she plays chess. She has been playing chess seriously over 3 years, to the point where she'll go to Washington Square and start playing with random people. And she says she loves playing it because it's a game of strategy, which it is. And she says if you can master the game of chess, you can master the game with people. And Jordan ends up calling her dad, which I like the scene because it starts to give a little bit more layers to Jordan, because what we've been seeing is Mean Girl. But she starts talking about how she's got alopecia. She's got this little deal with this hair company, and she's going to use it as an opportunity to kind of like spread awareness about alopecia. And she says she doesn't know if her hair will grow back this time. She says she got a relaxer about 4 or 5 years ago doing a photo shoot, and it took all her hair out. And ever since that time, when it did, her hair hasn't been growing back the same. And her dad says she's still beautiful, which is true. That girl is beautiful. You cannot take nothing from her in terms of her beauty. Like, that girl is a beautiful, beautiful girl. But they all start getting ready to go to brunch, and the rest of them are going to work out. I would be the one to go work out. I'm a personal trainer. I love to work out. I literally do it every single day, sometimes 7 days a week. On a bad week, it's 6 days a week. And I'm about to start doing it 2 times a day for the next 3.5 months until my birthday. I turn 29 on the 29th of July. It's my golden year. I'm trying to look the best I ever have. But anyways, back to it. They all do that. So Amir, Noelle, Bria, Shanice, and Alex, they're going to work out. Jasmine also is going with them. And Summer, Preston, and Jordan, they're going out to brunch. So they all start talking about how flirty Nick is, the workout crew is. I mean, not the workout crew, the brunch crew is, which is the catty ones, if you want to be for real. And they start showing a flashback of him calling Jordan sexy and like flirting with them. I'm like, okay, we already knew that, but just seeing it again, it's just like, damn, he really is. He out of line. Like your girlfriend is watching all this. Like you have no regard for her, even if she might not take it a certain type of way. She looks crazy if she is okay with that, because that's not okay. But they start talking about how they think he's not happy in his relationship with Tasia. And I'm like, if he's not happy in that relationship with her, he needs to go ahead and break up with her, because like you don't string that girl along if you're not. Which they own to something, honestly, because I don't feel like he is genuinely wanting to be with Tasia. Because if you did, you wouldn't be flirting with these girls. But the gym crew, they get to this lady Madeline's house, which looks like she's got like a CrossFit gym, which I would be in heaven, because that's my style of workouts. And Amir got a similar workout regimen to mine. Everything that he said that he does is typically what I do. But Bria starts talking about how she used to compete in gymnastics growing up. Thought that was cool. Alex ends up getting up on the rings and literally almost breaks his arms because he did a full flip, and you don't do that. Like you do not do that. But the lady takes him through a CrossFit workout. Like I said, I'd be in heaven. They were doing wall throws, all that type of shit. Shanice was in there saying that the gym has gotten her through a lot of shit that she was dealing with. She had somebody that was stalking her, and it's just kind of like her therapy. And I'm like, yeah, that's what the gym will do to you. Like if you don't even have any goals per se in the gym as to why you want to work out, just go in there. Like it's the best way to clear your head. I clear my head doing that. That's why I go every day. I feel like I'm in a better mental space when I'm in the gym. But yeah, whatever. Summer, Jordan, and Preston, they are finally at the restaurant. Jordan starts talking about how she wanted to check in on Shanice, and they feel that she's upset, but she won't let them know if she's upset until it becomes a huge thing. And I'm like, at this point, y'all know that she's upset. Y'all know how she is, and y'all know when she is upset. So why don't y'all just be good friends and ask her what's going on, especially when you know that you are the reason for why she's upset. They said that she's dramatic and her storming off was theatrical. Maybe it was, but she's upset, and that's y'all's friend. And if that's really y'all's friend, y'all should be friends and go check up on her and see what the fuck is wrong. But the workout crew, they're now talking about it as well. And Shanice is talking about how Summer had went up asking for sweaters that morning. And she was like, what the fuck? Like, how you gonna come up to me asking me for sweaters when you just literally called me the worst dressed person in here? And then it's like, you didn't even come up to check up on me. Like, Bria did. You supposed to be my girl, and you didn't even come up and check up on me. So she's got valid reasons as to why she's looking at her different. And Shanice also says that she thinks that she's jealous because Shanice had talked to her about how she's got access to all these like highballing dudes. And Summer was asking how she got involved with him. Like, how did you even pull these people? And she's like, how? Look at me. I'm beautiful. I'm like, yeah, you are. And she's got a good personality. Like, her personality would make you want to actually get to know her. And she seems like she's the type as well to don't get too clingy, because as we know, she got a roster. She's the type of girl that you would actually want to get in a relationship with, or at least try and grow to get to know. Whereas people like Summer, you don't want to get involved with them type of girls. Them type of girls that you sleep with one time and they immediately catch feelings, and then they think that they got to be all on you, hard body. Mm-mm. Especially if you're not even in a relationship with them. Like Summer is a red flag, a walking red flag. But Shanice also starts talking about how she's got like this mean girl energy, and she's got like this bully type energy, and they all started realizing it. And Alex too, he was like, if I'd have known that, like, I wouldn't have been fooling with her. But Amir says if she's gonna, he pretty much asked Shanice, "Are you gonna address it?" And she said she ain't gonna do it tonight because she's trying to get drunk. I'm like, this girl is literally unserious. She's just trying to have fun, and I'm like, I can't be mad at it because you on vacation. Who the fuck wants to see her fight on vacation? But she said she might do it the next day. But the brunch crew, they start talking about how she's always in her feelings, and they don't want, she won't let them know because she doesn't show emotion. And Summer says that she doesn't feel like she can get deep with her because she doesn't show emotion. I'm like, what? Because like me, I won't even say I'm an emotional person because I don't really cry. A lot of my friends have never seen me cry. And I don't really talk about things that bother me, but I still am deep. Like I still can have deep conversations. I still can talk about certain things. A lot of my friends come to me and talk to me about a lot of shit that they be going through. And I'm the type of person that gives the advice. I've always been that type of person that people just come to and want to just vent. And I'm always there to listen. I'm always there to give good advice. Me, I'm the type of person, I don't really talk about it. I just deal with it. Like if it's something that happens to me, I just deal with it. But that don't make me emotionless per se. Maybe I don't know. Cause I be getting mad at myself sometimes when I don't cry. Cause I'm like, I want to cry sometimes. But I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. But that's me. But her, I feel like it's different. But Preston then says that he asked Summer how Alex was in bed. And she said he's fun and he's a great cuddler and he's a good kisser. And then she ends up saying in her confessionals that it wasn't as passionate as she'd like. And I'm like, that's because he wasn't feeling you like that. If he really wanted to be with you, he'd be putting the moves in. And whether it's good or not to you, you would know that he's actually feeling you because he's actually trying. So that's just what I got off of that. And the producer ends up asking Alex the same question, and he said he ain't gonna answer it. But Shanice is talking to Noelle, Jasmine, and Bria about Summer and Alex. Noelle, she did not hear anything about the whole you didn't invite the girl that you've been inside. And they showed the flashback, and she was fucking them crabs up. She was cracking them. Everybody else is looking like, damn, what the fuck she just say? Noelle over there cracking them crabs and getting into I'm not even better because I've been doing the same thing. But they were laughing about it because it was like, how did she not even hear that? And then they ended up showing Jasmine's confessional. And Jasmine says she didn't know how she didn't understand it, but it definitely didn't mean he was inside your W-2s filing your taxes. I cracked up with that one. But Noelle said that before her and Summer came to the house, she had told her that Alex was her type. And Summer had just pretty much kind of made it seem like they just hung out. They didn't do anything else. And she was like, you can't even keep it real with me. Like, she said that you've been like having sex and hanging out with somebody are two different things. And I agree, it is. And she's like, the fact that you can't even keep it real with me. Noelle's just picking up with all these, she's just picking up on all these signs and these red flags when it comes to Summer. So Jordan, we back at the brunch. She starts talking about how Summer's reaction was raising questions and concerns to them to how she was acting with the whole situation about her being upset. AKA, you look like you caught feelings. And Summer claims she was never really checking for Alex like that in a serious way. And I'm like, shut up. Stop lying. Like your whole, like you could say that all you want, but the way that you've been acting shows that you was checking for him. Because if that was the case, you wouldn't have been shunning him the first day that y'all got there. You wouldn't have been acting the way you've been acting. But Summer then says Noelle has full grounds to explore Alex. That's what happened. Like, okay. But we go to them getting back to the house. The gym crew gets there first. The brunch crew then finally comes asking about the workouts and stuff. And Noelle and Summer, they go upstairs to talk. Noelle then asks her about brunch and stuff. And Summer says that they was talking about Alex. And she says she, what did she say? I said saying that is she sure that she doesn't have it? Oh, yeah. Noelle asked Summer, is she sure that she doesn't have feelings for him? And Noelle said that she didn't know that he fucked her. Like she said, I thought that he was trying to fuck. I didn't actually think that he fucked. And I started laughing when she said that. But Noelle said, like, just give me the rundown. Like, what's the truth? Are y'all really just like cool? Like, what is this? Like, if I want to, this is kind of what she's doing. Like, if I want to pursue this, I want to make sure that you good. Because, like, if y'all just hung out, y'all cool, like, you shouldn't be upset about it. Because this ain't yours. If this ain't your, if you're not claiming it, it's full grounds. And I don't want to hear no bullshit later on. That's kind of the energy that Noelle was on. Which I'm like, good. I'm glad you're addressing it. But Summer was saying that she don't, that it was just convenient and stuff, and she's not interested in him. And Noelle said, like I said, she said she didn't know that they fucked, and she wouldn't normally do that. So, like, that's just why she's asking these questions. Summer gets her bitchy ass in that confessional talking about she don't owe Noelle an explanation. And now Noelle's irritated. I'm like, where is she irritated? She's just asking you to make sure that you be good if she does explore it. She don't want no drama. So that's why she's bringing it to your attention. She's sitting there talking about she irritated. How is she irritated? And then she ends up saying, but you want to pursue this dude that you know already done fooled with. And she's like, this is why you should have told her that then. Because you sitting here trying to make it seem like she's bad for wanting to pursue somebody that you done fucked, but you just said that it's nothing. So why would she be mad? Why would she be bad and wrong for doing that when you're pretty much saying it's nothing? You proving that you still got feelings. Like, Noelle, stay away from that. Stay away from that because she's gonna start some drama that you don't want. But Alex is back there with Amir. He back there with Amir, Nick, and Preston. And Alex starts asking Amir if Natalie is nervous about him with the other girls. And Amir said, like, he's cool. Like, he's trying to enjoy his time with everybody there, including the girls. And Amir said that if he told her that Shanice was twerking next to his face, she'd be asking, what did he do? Nick then has the audacity to say, just do what I do. Just sit there. Preston said, is that what you think you do? And they all started laughing. I was laughing with them too. And Preston said, you don't know that you can get a little handsy. Nick was like floored that was even coming out of his mouth. He said that he ain't touched nobody. And Preston was like, you do get handsy. Amir and Alex co-signed it. So Preston said the women talk about it, and he thinks that Jordan and Summer will talk to him about it because maybe Tasia would be offended by it, which she should be. But Nick says that Tasia knows him and that he wouldn't give her a reason to be offended by it. You gave her every reason to be offended by it because there's a lot of things that you do just this season that she should be offended by. But Nick says it's perplexing to him that Jordan and Summer kick it with him often and have not said anything about it, which is true. I mean, they should bring it up to him, but you know what you're doing. So he then goes running upstairs to ask them if he makes them uncomfortable, and they say, yeah, you do get handsy. And that's where it ended. That was the end of the episode. Good episode. Next week looks crazy. It looks good. So I'm excited. If you did make it all the way through, please thumbs up the video. Drop a comment. My table is shaking. Thumbs up the video. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what y'all's thoughts are on the episode. Is Summer a mean bitch? We know that answer. But let me know what y'all think. Is Nick in the wrong for doing what he's doing to his girlfriend on TV? Drop it in the comments. I know the answer. And is Amir in a get out situation with his girlfriend, Natalie? Drop it down below. And is Noelle y'all's favorite? Because she's mine. She's my favorite right now. But let me know what y'all think. I will see y'all next Sunday. Have a good night. Peace.